Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the pizza. If you've seen the part 1 video, that was myself making the dough from scratch. So what we've done is I've frozen the dough, defrosted it out of the freezer, and now we're going to actually make the pizza. So stick around and we're gonna make the pizza, add the toppings, and you're gonna see the final product. So we have our pizza dough out of the freezer, defrosted. Let it rest as soon as you bring it out of the freezer, and it's nice and thawed out. You can want to let it rest for a bit, just to settle, to get to about room temperature. So that's the pizza's there. There's 2 ways I'm gonna do this. I like to use a cast iron skillet. Cast iron skillets are one of the best tools to cook with in the kitchen. And this is lightly greased, so seasoned. Doesn't mean salt and pepper seasoning. It just means that it's, you can buy them seasoned when they're brand new, but they're basically as non-stick as you can get them. So what I like to do is take this. This is gonna be more of a thicker crust. I've also got my oven preheated 500 with a pizza stone. So if your pizza dough is pliable and easily being done there, a little bit of resilience, that means you've done a good job. So you want to work from the middle out, just gently. You don't want to break the dough like I'm starting to do here. That's no problem. So what I'm going to do now, that's my starter. So I'm going to be working with a hot pizza stone. I don't want to start a fire, so I'm going to turn this on. A little noisy. So don't worry about your pizza starting to cook on this thing. See, nice and pliable. And just kind of take it like a ring around the rosy. Yes. And that is a good sign. Pizza, you just don't want to touch the stone, it's really hot. Work that around. This is about a 12-inch stone, so that means we're working really well with the recipe. How you want the crust, how thick you want the crust, that's up to you. I like to put it on the hot stone because what it does is it starts to cook the bottom, and that way I can really flash the top. You see it's already cooking the bottom there. It's got a nice little crust. I'm gonna get my Now I don't have pizza sauce, I only have tomato sauce, but what you can do is take tomato sauce, add a little tomato paste, and thicken it up, because you're going to see this is a little thin. That's okay. I don't mind it. I don't like my pizza too saucy. So you're going to see that it's going to go on thin, but how much sauce you want to put is totally up to you. You can use like a pesto or Alfredo sauce, whatever you like. Next goes cheese. you can see that there's a little bit of smoke coming from it. That's just because it's still cooking on the bottom, which is good. If you put this on a cold pizza stone, the stone takes a while to heat up and the bottom is the last to cook, and then you might get this nice crust on the top, but on the bottom it's kind of flimsy. You want to try and replicate a nice, really, really hot pizza oven. And you can see I've made my border. Now, I got some mushrooms here. Let's put mushrooms on this one. Some peppers. If you're gonna cut this into sharing this for people, then even is possible. Let's put some sausage on there. If it's for yourself, yeah, you can do whatever you like, or you're sharing. Maybe one of you is a vegetarian, you can just put half of the stuff on either side. And I have some bacon crumble. When I made the bacon, I didn't cook it all the way through, so just enough I don't want it to burn. When you're putting cheese, mozzarella cheese on there, you want to have a good milk fat. So on your cheese package, it usually says MF. That means milk fat percentage. The higher, the better, because that's where you get the nice bubbly cheese. All right, so that is ready. Put that one on, and again, if you look, it's already cooking on there. That's gonna go for about 10 minutes. Now, this one I'm gonna cut in half. I'm gonna turn that on to get a nice preheat. So same thing, just kind of work your dough around a bit. Get it nice and pliable. Just working from the edges. There's many things you can use. You can just use like a regular cookie sheet, oven sheet, sheet pan. They have those round pizza pans with the perforated holes you can buy. Anything. I just use what I got. I like the skillet because it gets a nice crust and very even cooking. And it's just something less clutter in my kitchen if I'm just using one or two things for multiple uses, which I can for my pizza. Alright. So this usually works out to a bit of a smaller pizza. This is about a 9-inch cast iron skillet, so you're going to get about a 9-inch pizza. Almost like a personal pan. So I can feel the heat, so that's kind of forcing me to go a bit quicker. You can always turn it down a bit. So same as I did before. Just gonna finish that sauce. Cheese. I'm going to be a bit more generous with this cheese. The smaller pizza. Cheese helps to keep it moist too. So remember the heat is on, so just be very careful while doing this. The rest of my mushrooms on this one. This one, if you've divvied up the ingredients a little fairly, let's go half and half. This half will be sausages. This half will be bacon. Peppers. Doesn't have to be pretty. Oops, lost the pepper. there you go. And so again, you see how the bottom is nicely crisping up already. We're gonna throw that in the oven as well. So pizzas are in at 500. Let's take a look. They've been in for a couple minutes. Nice. One on the top, one on the bottom. You can always use a setting, the broil setting, if you want to get it nice and going. You can always turn it down if you want to cook a bit more. I think I might flash it up to the setting, to the broil setting soon. You can see it nice bubbling up, all right? Close that, don't lose the heat.